So Liverpool versus Arsenal then. Anfield. Last time Arsenal won at Anfield, 2012. The season's done. As we know, Liverpool won the Premier League. And first things foremost, congratulations to Liverpool. Well deserved. By far deserved winners. Could they be on the beach? Or will Arsenal put another spineless performance like we have been in the Premier League? This is your match preview, guys. Everything you guys need to know. Predict the lineups. Make sure you hit like buttons up, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get right into it. So yeah, as I just said, Arsenal last time at Anfield, 2012. Will this horrendous run of form at Anfield finally end? In the recent years, we've got a few draws where we've been competing with them. You know, the 2-2, where we completely bottled it, being 2-0 up. And then the 1-1 last season as well. But overall, majority of times we go to Anfield, we get absolutely humiliated and embarrassed. Let's not kid ourselves. So hopefully, you think about going into this game, Liverpool are going to be on the beach. You think about going into this game. I just watched them against Chelsea. Chelsea slapped them up 3-1. You just hope Liverpool are going to be on the beach. They're just going to be chilling. They just won the league. And we can actually finally end this awful run at Anfield. If you guys can't tell, I'm still very, very vexed. I'm still very, very frustrated from, of course, the PSG result. Getting knocked out of the Champions League, winning nothing this season. What even is the point of playing these last three games? Like, generally speaking, what even is the point of playing these last three games? What I will say is Liverpool beat us, Newcastle beat us, and even if we do beat Southampton, if we get out second again or late, we could be dropping down to Man City could overtake us. Even Newcastle, if they beat us and beat Chelsea, we could be fourth this season in the Premier League. That's all we've really got is, oh yeah, fighting for second again. Yay, we finished second again. But anyway, going into this game, people, what are we expecting? Honestly, probably the same old. But having said that, when there's no pressure FC, no pressure Arsenal, right? We actually turn up. So do not be surprised if we actually win these last three games. Do not be surprised if we beat Liverpool and we look really good. And we beat Newcastle and we beat Southampton. Everyone gets giddy again because no pressure FC Arsenal usually do this at the end of every single season. But anyway, what are we expecting from the game? Honestly, I'm kind of expecting what I've been seeing in the Premier League this season. Where the players just look disinterested. It's been poor week in, week out, dropping points left, right, and centre. I'm kind of expecting the same there. Obviously, we played Liverpool when there was a lot to play for, and we drew to two of them at the Emirates. Again, we threw away that game. If we're being real with it, was 2-1 up. I thought we was going to get the win, but we threw it away at the Emirates this season. Obviously, as I said, congratulations to them. They won the league, and quickly on Liverpool, I think well deserved. Arne Slot's walked in his first season, took over from Jurgen Klopp, and Klopp walked, but did a great job with Liverpool, as we know. What a manager! But Slot came in, and he's in his first season wins the Premier League, and he's had not even a transfer window to do it as well. By the way, not even a transfer window to do it. Man bought in Chiesa, that was it. But he adapted. Gravenberch's been phenomenal this season in the midfield. Salah's reached his prime level again. It seems like. It helps when you got Van Dijk and Trent there as well. The midfield, McAllister, Soboslai, he's getting the best out of these players at the end of the day. And they thoroughly deserve the league. I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool. I know the Premier League's been trash this season, but I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool. They thoroughly deserve this Premier League title. And I just really hope, as I said, we can get this win because they're going to be on the beach, hopefully. But we know what it's like at Anfield. It's a horrendous record. I'm expecting probably another draw, to be honest with you. I would not be surprised if we lose the game. It will not surprise me, but I just wouldn't be surprised if we won the game as well. So it's literally one of those ones, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think hoping Liverpool could be on the beach. Let's get Ryan to predict the lineup. Will Arteta change his team around? There's not really any need to, really, is there? I think there will be a few changes in my lineup. This is what I would do going into the game. Let me know your thoughts down below about your lineup as well. But this is what I would do going into the game. Goalkeeper Raya stays in goal. Back four for me. I'd actually dropped him by giving him a rest and played Ben White at right back, give him some more minutes. Two centre backs. Calafiori's back, so I want to see him play centre back. He plays there for the. I watched him play there for Italy. Of course, he's superb as a centre back. Do not play the guy left back. Play him as a centre back. Alongside Saliba, I'll give you a rest for this one. And then left back for me, Luke Miles with Skelly. The three in the midfield is where to change around a little bit. I played Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. I'm dropping Odegaard. Why does he deserve to start? He doesn't. Odegaard dropped. And then coming in there will be Ethan Wanyeri. Wanyeri's got to start. Wanyeri's got to start. But I know he probably won't. This is what Ante will not do this. This is what I'm going to go with, guys. Wanyeri in there alongside Declan Rice and Partey. Then the front three, pretty simple. Saka on the right. Martinelli on the left, and then Mika Marino leads the line for Arsenal. So that'll be my team there. Score prediction, I'm going to go with, honestly, a 1-1 draw. If I'm being real with it, I don't see us winning the game. I think it'd be very similar to how we've been playing this season, and we just won't have enough. Liverpool will also be on the beach as well. Maybe we can nick a 2-1. If I had to push that way, I would. But I'm going to go 1-1, guys. That's my honest thoughts. I'm still, if you guys can't, why I'm so negative, why I'm so angry, it's just I'm still not going over the other night, people, against PSG. This whole season is really, really frustrated me. And it's not just with Arteta, it's not all on him, but it's the summer window, the January window. It's all playing a big part this season for me. And it's not a season without winning anything. It's really got to me, guys. So that's why I'm being like this. I've lost all hope, to be honest with you, and it is what it is. I just wanted the season to end, basically. But yeah, that's my prediction there. Let's hear now from two Liverpool fans I got on, Captain Fletch. Big up to Luke, Captain Fletch, and also Jordan as well. Let's hear what a Liverpool perspective and how they're feeling coming into the game. You got these boys with me buzzing that they've just won the league title, and we've got to give them a God of Honor tomorrow. But when it's Arsenal, when it's Liverpool, Arsenal, you've always got to look forward to it. It's always a fantastic game. Joined by Jordan, you guys know him very well. And first time on the channel, welcome Luke from Captain Fletch. How you boys doing? You good?
Yep, absolutely. We are good, man. I'm good. Looking forward to tomorrow's game.
Oh, good, man. Thanks for having me on. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, guys. Let's have a good show.
First things first, you boys, league champions. Arnie Slot's first season. He's walked in, won you the league title. I'll start with you, Luke, first. Listen, mate. First, saying farewell to Klopp last season after what he did with you guys, Champions League, Premier League, how he came in and built that squad, and he was very successful with him. Getting a manager like Arnie Slot, where many people didn't really know a lot about him, I'd say. He's doing anything over there in Feyenoord, but how, and also in the window as well, looking into it, where you only signed Chiesa, wasn't it? He was very injury prone, so he had to adapt in the season. How was that? How surprising has it been that you've won the Premier League title this season, would you say?
Yeah, it's been a crazy season that I wouldn't say nobody saw coming, because I imagine it was probably like one or two people that probably did. But very few people saw coming, not even myself. I said that we'd title challenge. I said that we'd probably fall away again around about March, because with no major additions, like you said, in the transfer window, a manager who is deputizing in the Premier League and with Liverpool this season, having some really big shoes to fill, succeeding Jurgen Klopp, of course. It was just something that we didn't really see coming. We were sort of questioning in the summer the lack of activity. We were sort of questioning where things would fall off, or how things would fall off. But it's been an incredible season, an absolutely incredible season that we never saw coming. We probably said at best we would get Champions League and maybe we'd go for a domestic cup. But as it turns out, Premier League champions, 20th time, back on our perch. It's been an absolute incredible season that I'm so happy and so proud of. And then to top it all off, Salah staying for next season, Van Dijk staying for the season after. There's talk and promise of hopefully a big summer to come. So hopefully we can build on that going forward.
When you look obviously to the success of Arnie Slot coming in, I'm seeing the likes of him getting I'm watching someone like Gravenberch, for example, this season. Been so impressed in what I've seen and what he's done to get the best out of him, right? I understand with it when you look into Premier League season. I'll come to you, Jordan, first on this one, right? When you look into the success of Arnie Slot, what do you put it down to? Is it the fact because Man City had an off season? Obviously, we have been very inconsistent, and I'm not taking anything away from you because of that. But why do you think you've been so successful in this season? Would you say, Jordan, with Arnie Slot?
Since this manager, I don't know much about him. A lot since he came in. to us really in the summer last year. Indeed, they really we beat Ipswich Town. The same formation that he used at Fernard, he really used it for us, Cindy, for us to use it. The 4-3-3 formation that we used to use when Jurgen Klopp was coaching us. We're not using that anymore. We have a lone player playing as a lone striker. So this formation has changed. This formation is different from Jurgen Klopp formation. So yeah, and the way we're playing, beating teams, indeed, and yeah, because honest not just change everything. Yes, indeed, and with Man City, as I said, with their downfall, yes, we saw a few of their games how they played, but we mostly we are top of the league and looking down at them. But yeah, yeah, honest that just changes. As I said, K's are coming in, not getting the gaming time, injury prone, or the injury back again, not even on the bench. Okay, so we come off the bench in our Champions League. We know we're out of it already, but yeah, I'm happy for what he has done with the team, and I'm looking forward to see him wear that medal around his neck come the end of a couple of days from now.
Ahead to Liverpool's sort of future slot, right? Now you've obviously won the league. Going into next season, I know you're going to have a full window. We know Trent Alexander-Arnold's leaving, so you're going to have to look to replace him. What's sort of like the expectations going into the future now? You know, is it now he's won the title? Is it to go for Champions League? Some because I know the cups were a bit disappointing. You lost to Newcastle in the final. FA Cup, you got knocked out quite early on. But when he has a full window now, what sort of would you say the expectations and standards should be for you guys next season?
Standards should be Premier League wise to go again. One thing that I've been really impressed with Slot is how quickly he's learned on the job. Like I said earlier, deputizing in a new league with a big club, with all due respect to his previous clubs, it's a step up. Liverpool, the standards are raised and all of that stuff. But one thing I've been impressed with is the fact that he's learned on the job. And I think this season he would have learned the intense demand it takes to compete on multiple fronts. Because there's no doubt about it. We probably could have got more this season. We should have done a better job at displaying ourselves at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final. We definitely should have done better in the FA Cup, getting knocked out by, of all teams, Plymouth, with all due respect. And although it was obviously very tough, as you guys found out as well on Wednesday night, PSG were absolutely unbelievable. We weren't expecting miracles this season. There's no doubt about it. But looking back in hindsight, we could look at it and go, maybe we should have done better in certain competitions, but that's hopefully where this summer now comes in, because there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of reports, the excitement is building. And of course, we didn't have that last season because we didn't have a summer transfer window. We didn't have a winter one either. We only had Chiesa. We've got a new goalkeeper coming in, of course, this summer. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Need a striker. We need a few positions here and there. But overall, if we build the team up right, the expectations should be to challenge again for next season and maybe even compete further in the competitions that we kind of fell short in this campaign.
So, Slot now, he came in and he just changed the club as I said because if you look, man, Nunes, he can hit and miss sometimes, but Shot always steps up when we need goals. When we need when Van Dijk leading from back as a defender and passing to Salah. So yeah, for us to get goals, we're getting goals indeed. Last we smashed Spurs 6 goals when he in his first game against Tottenham, and we normally beat Bournemouth if because we normally beat them 6. Man United we normally beat them 5. Surprising that we didn't do that anymore. And yeah, as he said, looking at the goalkeeper now, getting this goalkeeper, yeah, the Girona goalkeeper is very good indeed. But I'm looking to see what we can do indeed and see who we will bring in come summer. Because yeah, looking forward to this summer transfer window.
Looking into this game, obviously, how are you guys going to approach it? Because it's kind of, I look at the Chelsea game, the Chelsea result, you guys, you're losing that 3-1. It's kind of like you're on the beach, and I don't really blame you. Like, you just won the league. I think we played you a few years ago at the Emirates. We beat you 2-1, and I think you already won the league anyway. But Luke, how would you really like? Is this a game that Liverpool is? I know it's Arsenal, and with the Anfield, Arsenal. Last time we beat you at Anfield was 2012. We've got like awful record there against you guys. What's like the mood around this game then? Is it like, you know what? Could you see some rotation, or is it going to be like, it's Arsenal, so we're going to be up for it?
I kind of hope so. The way that I see it is sort of like, you know, when you beat a video game and you beat the story, you beat the campaign, and then you kind of go back because you want to do certain side missions, side quests, achievements, that kind of thing. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. So I think for Arne Slot, he might see this as a bit of an extended preseason. There may be certain things that he wants to trial ahead of the new campaign. I think for certain players, they may want to try and force their way into his plans for next season because some of them might feel they're not quite in his plans right now, but they could try and force their way in. And for certain other players, I think they may have targets in mind that they want to hit, like goal contributions. Maybe like the likes of McAllister and Soboslai, for example, may have goal tallies in mind that they want to hit before the end of the campaign. Salah, of course, has got his assist record that he obviously wants to try and break. He's 2 away from equaling Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne, 3 away from breaking it. So, of course, he'll want to do that as well. So I think there is a bit of a competitive edge for individual players. Competitive as well because it's Arsenal. It would be good to really rub salt into the wounds of Arsenal by getting a win on Sunday, as well as obviously taking the guard of honour along the way. And of course, keeping that record up, like you say, since 2012, you've not managed to beat us in the Premier League at Anfield. So I guess there is a little bit of a competitive side. For me personally, I'd like to see a bit of rotation. I'd like to see some of our youngsters play. For example, we've got a couple like Trey and Yone, for example, and Ngamoa as well. Both of them played in our FA Cup campaign and looked pretty decent. I'd like to see a bit of rotation, but at the same time, I think given how last week went, given the fact that I think we're now just looking at this as a bit of an extended preseason, I think he will go a little bit stronger than maybe what you might be thinking.
When you look in, I'll ask you this first, Jordan. When you look at to Arsenal this season, right? Obviously, we was competing with each other last year. You could say, I mean, you guys were top of the league for that short period of time, and then obviously City got it in the end. But you've obviously seen the decline of Arsenal. You know, Jordan, when you look into us, do you really, in terms of Arsenal coming to the Anfield, do you really fear us anymore? Or is it like compared to like last season, or are you really confident? Like, how are you feeling going into the game?
I'm confident, I'm confident. If I was going to be worried about you guys, if you guys would have a striker up top like City does with Haaland, but I'm confident for tomorrow game indeed, because we don't have a striker and we are going to be champions. And again, and also these newcomers that join us will be lifting their first trophy with us as well. And I'm confident going up against the guys, man. And you know who always have a great record against the guys already. So and I think those two could. I think could start him tomorrow, but we have to see what's happening for the lineup. Because I'm confident for tomorrow game.
I don't know because I reckon like after what happened midweek with your lot might want to try and maybe redeem yourselves. Maybe you want to try and maybe finish the season at least with a bit of a positive note. We know how Arteta likes to try and motivate his players by doing some weird and bizarre and out there things. So maybe he's been trying to get that message across to your boys on Sunday. For us, I can't see us being as intense as what we have been all season. I can't see us being as just going at the game as much as we have done in over the course of the season. I think it's going to be a little bit like last week, where we'll still play well because we're quite a well-drilled machine, but ultimately it's not going to be as intense. It's not going to be as well-oiled of a machine as what we have been for most of this season. I feel like we will just drop off a few levels. but mainly, I think it's just going to be because we're going to enjoy the occasion. We're going to enjoy being Premier League champions. And I'm sure the crowd is going to be up for it. I'm sure there's going to be like a party atmosphere. I'm sure every player is going to get some rendition of their song, maybe except Trent Alexander-Arnold. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a party atmosphere. And I feel like the players are just going to enjoy the occasion for what it is. And, like last week, we lost, but we didn't care. We genuinely were like, okay, you have the 3 points. We'll take the guard of honor. It's all good. We don't care.
Yeah, no, definitely. In terms of the team selection, I know you said that you guys would rotate, but I'll start with you first, Jordan. What's the lineup looking like for you, bro? For Liverpool?
I think as Luke says, man, for Trent leaving, I think it looks to me like that youngster, man, he impressed me a lot. And big up to Conor Bradley, indeed. I think Slot could say, okay, then Trent is leaving, so let's start Conor Bradley. I think we might use Costa Simicas over there because we don't know what's going on with Andy Roberts. So I think might use Conor Bradley at right back come tomorrow in the starting lineup against the guys. So I think Bradley could be the one starting ahead of Trent because of he's leaving to Hala Madrid in the summer.
Allison to start. Slot's already confirmed that Bradley is starting. So, yeah, I think he is looking ahead to next season in that aspect. Simicas started last week, so probably going to be Robertson this week. Kanate over Kwanzaa as well, because that was another change he made last week. Van Dijk ever present at the back for us. Might be back to type in terms of midfield. It might be back to Gravenberch with McAllister and Soboslai. And then Salah. I reckon he probably would go Gakpo on the left and Diaz through the middle, but he could easily go to Jota again. And Jota's record against Arsenal is not bad. So, at least from what I remember anyway. But
Jota, Jota loves a game against Arsenal, mate.
Yeah. So I reckon it will be a pretty strong lineup like that. I don't think as much as I want him to rotate and as much as I'd like to see some of these fringe players get some more minutes, and Chiesa especially, I'd like to see get some more minutes under his belt.
Fit, by the way? Is he available for the game, Chiesa?
I reckon so. I think the only one that we're missing is Joe Gomez, I think. I think that's the only one that's missing, or at least that I've heard of. So as far as I know, he's fit and he's ready to play. And of course, he got his 5th appearance last week, so he is entitled to a Premier League winners' medal at the end of the campaign.
Let's get to the big predictions then. I'll come to you first, Jordan. Score prediction for the game. Is it going to be Liverpool win, or can we upset you?
For me, man, as Luke said, man, we already won the league. Despite we're going to play our final game against Palace. I'll take the guard of honor. My score prediction, man, as I said yesterday on my show, Josh, with me and you. If we lose, I'll take it, man, because we already win this season. And as Bell tell me already says this season is done. The Premier League is wrapped up, so we already won the league. So if we lose, no problem. But I think I'll probably say Arsenal might beat us. I'll just take guard of honor because we already won the league. I'm not sure if Luke will accept that because we already won the league. Because this league is already wrapped up. So I'll probably look at a draw here for me right now. I think it's gonna be Shatta and Saka for me if Saka will show up. Yeah, so I'll take a draw.
Okay. How about you, Luke? Are you with Jordan? Will you be happy with even if you lose?
Like I say, at this moment in time, it doesn't matter. Like I say, I'm more interested in seeing if Slot has plans for next season. I'm more interested in seeing if these sort of outside players can force their way into plans for the next campaign. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think what you're going to see is 2 sides that might rotate, 2 sides that will have the intensity taken out of them, because this isn't the sort of Premier League decider that several months ago it was being built up to potentially being. So with it being a pretty non-competitive game, I know that people will say Arsenal might still fall out the top 6. I still think there needs to be a lot to happen for that to actually occur.
Yeah.
I think 2-2. Maybe if Liverpool go on and win it, it'll be 3-2. But No, I think I'll stick with my original down the middle kind of prediction.
There we go. Jordan, Luke, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the Liverpool's perspective as well. You guys
Appreciate
can find both. Jordan will be in the title and Captain Fletch, Luke, both in the description. Go over there, click the blue at. Make sure you show them support over there. And listen, Guard of Honor. Listen, congratulations, Liverpool, for the league title. But next season is ours. That's what I'm going to say, man. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, big up everyone who watched, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.